Eagles flying in.
I prefer prop.
Thank you. I don't have any money for the tip.
Of course you don't.
You never have
That's
money.
supposed to mean. Call me
Nothing.
broke.
Maybe.
You poor college student.
That had to happen, didn't it? You're cool. Had to just be here with the rest of us.
Who
ready
is he?
to go.
Do you know who he is?
I don't know, but my name's Barry, and welcome to Game On. We're gonna talk about video games.
I like video games.
Yeah.
My name's Taylor.
Woo.
This is Game On. He's correct.
You guys already know who I am. Let's just cut to the chase.
Okay. So, video game news always first. Newsy things. What are you guys excited about news-wise?
I'm really interested in the PlayStation 4.5.
This is big news.
Yeah.
This is very big.
It's
news.
very
It's
big
so
news.
weird, man.
Oh gosh. Okay, so like when I saw that announcement, I'm like, what is this one of those spam announcements that I see? And I'm like, nope, it's actually happening.
Yeah.
PlayStation is already getting a new version released after being out for what, 2 years?
Yes.
2013.
It's so
End of
funny.
2013.
Destiny been out.
It was end of 2013 is when PlayStation.
Okay.
came
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 3.
So yeah, about
So
3 years.
2 years, because 2013.
2 years and some change.
2 and some
Yes.
change.
But you know what's important is what is the PS 4.5?
Do you,
Yeah, it's literally the biggest thing is just getting 4K resolution support. But I think my favorite thing about it is they're not having 4K resolution games yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of high-end computers can't even run games at 4K. Like if they run them, they're not running them at 60. You know, which
does
that's
the
never been a
PlayStation
problem
run
with the
anything at 60
PS4.
FPS?
The PS4 runs anything.
Bing.
Let me tell you how I don't think I have ever noticed frame rate drops as much as I've noticed on my PS4. I don't remember them really on my PS3. Certainly
No.
not on the GameCube.
No.
GameCube never had that
GameCube
problem.
was all reliable right there.
All reliable old GameCube. It's like old Yeller.
But I did hear the 4.5, they're increasing the GPU
Okay.
by quite a bit, so that's like at least some point to having it.
Yeah.
But if you're making a 4K system, like why aren't you having 4K games out for it like immediately?
I mean, I understand that because then I'm sure they're really hard to make.
Yeah,
I
well,
feel
yeah,
like.
Probably.
they require so much power behind them.
And I don't know anyone with a 4K TV right now. Maybe because I'm a poor college student.
also,
but
me too. Yeah.
It's a new technology. You know,
Yeah.
people 4K is not going to be widely popular for at least a couple more years, especially
Yeah.
considering the price of 4K things. Me personally, how about you give me a console? 1080p is fine. How about you just make it run? Make it run well.
Yeah, that's
I
way
would
more
rather
important.
play Bloodborne at 60 1080p than Bloodborne at 4K 15 frames a second. In boss
Yeah,
fights.
because I love my PS4. I do most of the time. It's just there's just little things that annoy me, especially about the UI and stuff. It makes me mad that I can't move stuff around on my own home screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clunky.
Oh
It's-
man,
it's weird.
The PS4 interface is hot garbage. It's
Yeah.
so bad.
I mean, at least it's better than my Xbox One because when I turn my Xbox One on,
Yeah.
it's the home screen itself is lagging.
My Xbox One doesn't work, so I mean, at least the PS4 works. But another thing about 4K, increasing the resolution, and this is just it's kind of stupid to think about that. The higher your resolution goes, it's not actually changing. Past a certain point, you can't tell a difference. So I think they said past it's 2K, you can't really tell a difference. So older video games to now, it's a huge difference.
Yes.
If you're going from 1K to 4K, it's a smaller difference each increment you go up. So it's so much harder to tell a difference.
Yeah.
I think this is really interesting for it's a weird almost paradigm shift, I guess.
Okay.
Where we could be seeing console lifespans are supposed to be. We've gotten used to this idea that every 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, a new set of consoles is coming out, and then that's going to be the set with minor. The Xbox Elite had an HDMI or something, or
Yeah.
minor hardware upgrades. What they're talking about with the PS4 sounds much more than a minor upgrade. I feel like it's going to fragment maybe the user base a little bit, especially
Yeah.
if games run well on PS4 and they run or 4.5, and they run the hot garbage that they're running at right now on PS4. What does that mean for the people with PS4s?
Yeah.
I mean, especially too because I don't know why they didn't make their system easier to upgrade because especially we saw it with the last generation. the lifespan, like the cycle lasted almost like what, 8 years?
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah, they
nearly?
kept
Very
like
long.
just extending it
versus
in any way
like
they can.
the 5 or 6 that we were seeing before that, and especially with how expensive the price points were with these when they first came out. Which like like the last one's really expensive too, but the like money climate and stuff.
Yeah.
I heard a lot more complaints about the prices of this than I had previously, and like people really want to get more out of these systems, and the
Yeah.
fact that they're already like, oh, here's a new one. I don't think that the 4K resolution is going to change too much, and the GPU upgrade is definitely something that the PS4 probably needs.
That's for like developer-wise too. Like not even the player base that much. It's not going to make you want to spend however much for a whole new system.
The thing that I'm not super mad about it because I don't feel that like I need to upgrade to this.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing when they had like the new 3DS XL came out. You didn't need to get it if you already had a 3DS XL. I mean like.
Well, I mean, the difference I think is that it is bigger, but
Bigger is better.
There's also
3DS XL
games that are
system,
exclusive to the
Isn't
new
it
3DS. Like
game?
that's what I'm afraid of.
Isn't it game?
Well, there's like Xenoblade, right?
Isn't it game?
Is it just Xenoblade?
I don't know about any more as of yet, but last time I checked, it was game.
And apparently Xenoblade on 3DS
It's a game.
runs terribly.
Does it?
Yeah,
No.
because it's like this huge 80-hour JRPG on a 3DS.
I mean,
Doesn't belong
the Vita
there.
did it with Borderlands. Okay, I liked Vita Borderlands, TBH. It was nice to go on the road and be able to farm the mess out of my
Like
character.
a lot of bad games.
You might be the only one who bought that. I think.
No, I'm not.
I think you might
No.
be. Have you heard of the Vita Borderlands?
I did.
It came bundled with the Vita Slim, which was, I liked that upgrade. Apparently I was the only one because apparently everyone else liked the old screen better, but I like the battery life and it fits really comfortably in my hand. And
I like to play my games on an actual system.
Yeah, I understand
sorry.
this Stockholm syndrome that you're experiencing right now. Because I bought into the Vita hype too. I bought
You're
a Vita.
trapped.
I was like, this is gonna link up with my PS4. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be this huge ecosystem with tons of games. This is awesome hardware. And then it just crumbled into dust in my hands.
It was sad.
It was
It was
sad.
sad. There was so much hope there, and it just.
I
There it
mean,
goes.
I don't know. I still think there's hope for Vita. Maybe Sony doesn't. They don't talk about it.
Guess we'll see.
But when we come back, we're going to be talking about some superheroes. Woo, guys. We'll be right back. Hey, guys. Welcome back to Game On. Woo. All right, guys.
Jazz
So,
hands.
what have you guys been playing over the past couple weeks? 'Cause we
Well,
had some time.
Since we've had so much time,
So much time.
I made one of the best purchases on Steam I've made in a while. This
Okay.
is a bold statement too.
Okay. All right.
I bought a little game called Subnautica.
Okay.
You ever heard of that before?
No.
I've heard the name. I don't know what it is.
It's on DL right now. It's an indie game.
Oh, so this is
Right?
an exclusive.
This is an exclusive. You're hearing it here first, folks. It's a game where you crash land on a planet, completely water, right?
Okay.
All water. And it's a survival game, except you have like a ship that can create like bigger ships. So the ship you crash in like fabricates like a bunch of stuff, so like anything you want, and then you go around in this 100-mile ocean and you just collect all this stuff and you fight big sea monsters. It's absolutely terrifying. It's extremely fun. And it's I bought it for $7.
Oh, look at you.
And I played it for
Frugal.
7 hours.
Oh.
So it's not a bad purchase.
That's a
Did you
great
beat it in
dollar
7
per hour
hours?
ratio.
Dollar per hour ratio. Great.
Yeah.
What?
Did you beat it in 7 hours? Or
No,
are you still
like you
playing? Okay.
can't beat it. Like you just keep going.
Oh.
I still have, I think they said like probably 35 hours left of gameplay.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to play those 35 hours.
Is it like multiplayer? Is it like the other?
Not
like,
yet.
Rust?
They're adding that. I think they said within the next 2 months. But right now it's just single player. But there is so much content here. You can just play it for like I got lost in it for 3 hours, missed my essay deadline, but was totally worth it.
Yeah.
Completely worth it. So that's how good this game is. You're gonna miss a lot of schoolwork playing this.
And you may have said it, I just missed it. Did you say it was in early access or is it like full-fledged?
It's kind of weird. So it was in early access, and then it got released as a beta.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. So it's out of early access, but it's still in beta.
Isn't
so
the point of early access to like be
To
the beta state
be a
of the
beta.
game?
No, because now they have alpha, and then they have early access,
Oh,
beta,
they're-
and then they have beta.
Then they
all
have- then they
just
have
marketing
Steam
terms
beta.
at this point.
They're
too
just
much.
ways for us to get money
Exactly.
to test something ourselves.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing Valkyria Chronicles
Okay.
on PC. Valkyria Chronicles, it's kind of like, it's like anime World War II.
Oh,
I
know.
about this.
That's
It was
cool.
on
Yeah.
it was on PS3. It was like I don't think it was a launch game, but it came out like early in the PS3's career, PS3
Okay.
exclusive, and people loved it. They ported it to PC last summer, I want to say, and the port's fantastic. It's
Okay.
one of like the best like Japanese ports we've gotten in a long time, and it's really cool. It's like a picture it kind of like a real-time XCOM, I guess, where you have your guys, and each member of your squad is like their own character. Like they have unique like voice actors, they have names, they have like personalities and stuff. They can die if
And you
they
can't
die.
get them back?
Yeah, if they die, they're dead.
That's too
I
much
always
pressure.
like-
for
I
me.
know. I
can't
always
do
like
that.
that. I always
Yeah.
like that. It makes you actually pay attention to what's going on.
Well, that's what
Oh.
XCOM is really hard with that. Makes me so
XCOM's
sad.
Heartbreaking. But the thing with XCOM is that like XCOM, you're always kind of rolling the dice.
Yeah, it's like chance.
Yeah, you have very little control of the outcome. Like you can prepare yourself as best as you can, but at the end of the day, it's a random number generator.
Yeah.
The thing I like about Valkyria Chronicles is that it's all manual aiming.
Okay.
So basically, you like move your guys around, and then when you're satisfied with where they are, you switch into like third-person kind of target mode.
Okay.
And it'll like you can aim for headshots, which obviously do more damage, and then they just kind of like trade fire like that.
So there's some skill involved.
Oh,
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
actually really
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's super fun. I'm still pretty early into it, like 2 hours maybe.
Okay.
But I think I'm definitely gonna stick with it.
Okay. So I finally played something different.
boy.
I stopped playing League for a little while, and I have picked up another MOBA called Paragon. And
I played something different.
I played something different. It's still another MOBA, but it's Paragon. It is in beta right now. It just got out of early access, and it's of course paid beta, but I really wanted to play it, so I'm paying to bug test a game because as is life. What's really cool about this is it's third person like Smite. It's on PS4 and it's on PC right now. And it actually looks really, really great. Like it has a really amazing art style.
It's Unreal, correct?
Yeah. It's Unreal Engine. Something else cool about it is like there's terrain in this, like actual like vertical terrain which comes into play during the fights and stuff.
Okay.
That's cool.
I think one of the favorite things about it is definitely like the art direction and the way you like get items. It would be like if you're going into your match and you had to pick all of your items beforehand and put them in your backpack and be like, I'm gonna pick from these. It has like a card system, like a deck system.
Okay.
So it's really cool.
Fair enough.
The characters aren't all super inspired. Like they're very basic, but it's still really early on and has some issues.
Yeah, I remember seeing on the website, like, I saw the characters, I'm like, generic guy who takes damage, generic guy who deals a lot of damage. It was like that when I was looking at it.
They have like Katniss Everdeen, Artress. They have like dual dagger, not dual dagger, but like dual guns. His name's Twin Blast. I'm like, oh, good name, guys.
Wow.
Good name, guys. Something else that's really cool about this is everything's like actually free if you want it to be. Unlike in other MOBAs where it's like it's free, but like sorta. You really just have to just invest time. Like skins are free. So far, like champions are free. They have this really cool heroes. Like they have like this mastery system that requires like a nonsense amount of experience, but as you go through, you unlock more cards and like you get like challenger skins and master skins and stuff. And I don't know, I think it's
Sounds
really
really
interesting.
cool. Yeah.
Is there cross-platform play between
Yes.
PS4 and PC? Okay.
Yes. And they're talking about how they're really trying to make it that like PS4 is just as competitive as it is on PC. And to my knowledge so far, I think it is. I've been trying to like get a grasp. I don't have a PC right now. I don't have my Mac, so like I can't really play it on there. But it doesn't really feel clunky to be aiming my auto attacks on a PS4 controller.
Yeah.
That was a big issue with like a lot of like, well, like with Smite, because it's on console too. Like there was just no cross-platform play because it wasn't fair at all. But that's good that they tried to balance that.
Yeah. My biggest thing is it's really hard to communicate because you like when we can bring up like the text chat if you like plug in a keyboard and type stuff in.
There's no voice chat.
Not yet.
That's weird
confusing.
for a PS4 game.
So you can use voice chat with like other PS4 people if
Okay.
you're friends with them in a party already. Like you can't just join the party and join.
it's not in the
like,
game.
That seems needlessly complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's in beta, so it's still getting fixed. But okay, so yeah, I don't know.
It sounds
I
cool.
like
Yeah,
it.
it does sound really
sweet.
good.
There's something else that I can't remember now, of course. I'll think of it later, randomly when it's not important.
It's up
I
there.
look forward to it.
But all right, guys, we're gonna have another short commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna be talking about superheroes.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Superheroes.
Yes.
Woo.
Next segment.
For real this time.
Real superheroes.
I can't even with you.
Wow.
Wow.
Hello.
Anyway, welcome back to Game On. We have Batman and Batman, and we're here to talk about superheroes. So things happen. Batman v Superman was a thing.
Big movie.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I have no money.
I'm the only one who saw it here.
Yes,
so
you are.
obviously, I'm the real Batman.
Okay.
And you're a fraud.
Yeah.
So you should take off Batman.
I don't
saw it,
feel
it was
comfortable
horrible.
taking the mask off.
There we go. I'm Batman. But you
Okay.
know what's better than Batman v Superman? Arkham
Most
Knight.
things?
Most things and Arkham Knight. If anyone's played
I
that.
actually didn't play. I played all the other ones. I did not play Arkham Knight. I just didn't feel the need to. I heard it was really good.
It is very good.
Unless you tried to
Spectacular.
play it on PC.
I played it on
Oh,
PC.
me.
It was really good, and it crashed a whole bunch, and the frame rate frequently dropped to 10 frames a second.
My favorite part was when it crashed when I was on the last fight. 3 times
That had to be
consecutively.
awesome.
That was really fun.
Was that
I
on
like
PC
they
or was
added
that on?
feature.
That was just on console.
No, on PC.
Oh, you played on PC as well.
Yeah, I had to endure this. We had to.
Both
endure
of
it.
you did?
Did you play it when it first came out, or did you?
Yeah, like right off Steam. Like
I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna play this dumpster."
fresh
fire.
off the boat.
I played it on
Bad.
PS4 a little. I didn't play like all of it, but like I played it and it worked okay, I guess.
Well,
I
lucky
liked.
you.
I mean, I liked Arkham City a lot. I actually had Arkham City for the Wii U because I needed a game
The
for my
Armored Edition,
Wii U.
where it had the electric gauntlets.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't play. I got my Wii U and I needed Wii U games. And I'm like, well, I haven't played the Arkham series yet. Let me get this one. It looked good,
On the
actually.
Wii U.
Yeah, and it came with all the DLC.
Arkham City's
So,
a great game.
It's a great game.
what is your all-time favorite superhero game?
Spider-Man 2, PS2.
Oh, that's mine. That's mine.
Well, it's everyone's. Like,
Wow.
that's kind of
That's
go-to.
mine. That is one of my favorite
And you're
superhero
going
games.
all around the city, and then you fall, and
That,
it's
that
not
final
fun.
boss fight was a little bit challenging.
It
too.
was, and I was,
Doc
like,
Ock was
younger.
not
Were
easy.
you one of those scrubs that used the easy swinging, or did you use the two-arm swinging like a real man?
Two.
I did 2 arms.
Good.
I also like I think my favorite part of the game was jumping off of the Empire State Building.
Hey, do you remember that level
Jeez.
where you had to swing to the Statue of Liberty? And you had to connect the webs to all of the like floating platforms, and it is one of the worst levels in video game history because
No.
you fall into the. You have to swing all the way to the Statue of Liberty.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
With like by the connected
And there was the
floating,
floating
because
things.
like Mysterio was there.
Oh
or
my
something.
gosh! Yeah.
And if you didn't connect one of your webs, you fell into the bay, and then you had to start over from the beginning.
Yes. Oh my God. There were
See,
parts of
that's
the
a
game that were. Yeah, it's a challenge. A good kind of challenge. At least the challenge isn't trying to get the frame rate consistent. Because you can't control that.
Yeah,
You control your webs.
It was
you
another
should
time.
be able to.
We've been complaining a lot about frame rates.
Yeah, well, it's a problem.
True.
Big problem.
What is your favorite superhero game?
Probably like Arkham Asylum was awesome because
Okay.
like no one had ever seen anything like it before. I mean, it was like it was Metroid, basically like a Metroid style game where you're in this kind of contained area and you're going through hallways, unlocking new abilities to unlock new areas. Revolutionized combat. Every game used that combat system
Yes.
Yeah.
Tons of
for the
games
next
have
10
comment-
years,
yeah, copied
including
that.
now.
Yeah.
People are still using that combat system.
Really, really
But-
good. Like,
yeah.
just good all around. It was a lot of fun.
I think Arkham City might be my favorite because look, I got all of the medals.
Okay.
In that, like the challenge room,
Those are
I beat
not
like
the
all
easiest.
150. I got all the gold medals. I was a maniac on that game.
Oh,
I
wow.
got
That's
all
just
the
too much
Riddler
medals.
trophies. I know I have a sickness.
Do you regret it at all? I'm not Superman. I'm still the real Batman.
Maybe. God, this sounds terrible.
I really apologize for people trying to hear you right now.
I know. It probably sounds great over the mic.
You
don't
know
need
what?
audio.
You know what? Gosh, XMen Legends. That was kind of fun.
The Wolverine one?
No,
Oh, no,
the one
that
that's
was
where
the-
you pick like literally like every single X-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed the game up to the point where it was like the Sentinels came and all of my X-Men like got killed except for Jean Grey, and Jean Grey cannot fight the Sentinels because they resisted like psychic powers, and I'm just like, I can't progress anymore.
It was fun while it lasted.
Did you ever play Ultimate Alliance?
No, actually.
Yes.
Ultimate Alliance was good.
That
man.
game
It's
was-
both 1 and 2 are both really
My
good.
childhood.
Especially 2 because 2 added the like team up. moves
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah. With friends, that game was like the funnest thing to play.
Yeah,
That was
totally.
amazing.
What other good superhero games have there
That
been?
shows how
Not
few
a
there
lot.
I liked the Wolverine one.
I did hear that the
Origins
Origins
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that game was
Origins was
raw, man.
intense.
Because it was like the only rated M superhero game besides like the Punisher game, because you could stick people's heads in like piranha tanks. And
Oh
stuff.
my goodness gracious.
The Punisher game is great because like they built it. It was a third-person shooter, but they had these like interrogation moments where you would like hold someone over like a belt sander, and you would use like the analog stick to like kind of raise and lower their head, and you could just like grind them into paste. It was brutal.
This is too much for games.
The Wolverine game was
That's
really
actually
fun
pretty cool.
because
I mean, that's terrible, but it's
there's
awesome.
a moment in the first level of the Wolverine game where you jump onto a helicopter and you pull the dude out of it and you shove his head into the
I heard
helicopter
about that.
blades.
I
Yeah.
heard about that.
Oh, it was sweet, man.
I have a serious question though. Have there been any good Superman games?
Absolutely not. No.
No.
Easy question. No.
Or
think so.
and then there's also the Aquaman game, which is basically just as awful
Is it
as
an Aquaman game?
Yeah, it was basically just as awful as Superman 64, and had the same. Let me instead of flying through rings, he was swimming through them.
The Superman.
Did they not
Hello?
know that didn't work the first time?
Yeah, no, I can talk.
The Superman
What's
Returns
up?
demo was kind of fun. I only played.
Well, I was just talking about Batman or something.
It was the Brandon Routh.
I saw
Who is
Superman
this guy?
Returns.
Oh,
and
cool.
I didn't hate it, and then in hindsight, I hate it because it wasn't pleasant to experience.
Deadpool. Did anyone play Deadpool?
I've
It
only
was
heard
fun.
good things about that game.
It was
I heard
really fun. And it was funny, and it was fun, and it was Deadpool, and it wasn't bad. And like that's hard to come by.
And that's because it was
Superhero
probably because it wasn't based on a movie. Like when you try to
Precisely.
base games on movies, like we found out that doesn't really work out too well.
game. Not too well at all, actually.
Well, all right, guys. Well, I don't know. That was fun. It was nice to have the Batmans here.
No
problem.
Snaps for the Batmans. Batmans, would you like to say goodbye to our audience? Would you like to?
Stay safe, Glass Bro.
That sounds like dogs not punching. This is. Can you guys get into your Batmobile and I just drive it?
You're asking quite a lot of me. This is unintelligible. This is literally unintelligible.
What are you saying?
You sound like Rocky Balboa choking on peanut butter.
Anyway,
Anyway, guys. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Be sure to game on.
Gotham.
Time to not.